Hi, I'm Julia, and I'm here with Dad.
Brad.
We are here. It is currently, what, March?
March 29th, 28th.
We're a week into spring, and we are here to sow some seeds today. I have not had too much experience gardening. I did work on a farm for a couple years, but I was in charge of the education program and keeping the children safe. So I'm here to learn from my dad, who's been doing this how long?
30 years.
Yeah.
If we pan around behind us here, you can see what's coming out of the winter.
The beginning of the garden.
This is the cleared out garden. The only thing that's identifiable is the apple tree, which is right there.
What is this?
Nothing
right
spouting yet. There are some perennials that are pushing their way up. Yep, there's a perennial right there.
That's exciting. If we want a look at my gardening ability, although this isn't really gardening, this was a plant that I was tasked with taking care of that has now come to the plant graveyard. So hopefully be...
Wasn't this plant at your wedding?
It was at my wedding.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a bad omen. Sorry, husband.
No, it was an annual. It died off. That's what they do.
Yeah.
But we have containers. We have flat ground. We have the cages, which help support, in that case, the cucumbers and tomatoes.
Oh, you did tell me this morning you put in lettuce. So where is the lettuce?
Lettuce is right here. I did it by seeds. You can see the line in the dirt. Lettuce is an early spring crop, a cold crop they call it. So as long as the ground's not frozen, if you can work the ground, you can plant lettuce.
Very cool.
And we do it by seed, just because it's more fun that way. And you have a bunny.
I have a bunny rabbit who will make some appearances when it starts to grow. Maybe she'll eat it out of the ground. I don't know. You can see.
Oh, that's true.
But she'll get lots of good use out of it. Sometimes I do feel like we grow a lot here with just, what would you say, how many?
Traditionally, I just had this as a veggie garden. In the last couple of years, I started converting it to half veggie, half flowers. Just because it's a pretty big plot.
We grow, yeah.
A lot of veggies we can't possibly eat as much as we grow.
Yeah. Even with neighbors and giving them away, it's a lot.
So I put in probably 5 cucumber plants, 5 pepper plants, 5 tomato plants, some beans, zucchini. I always grow zucchini right here. And this area, last year I did as a butterfly garden, all from seed. So we have to decide what we're gonna do with it. But you can see there's mulch down on the ground still, which is good because that'll keep the weeds from growing.
Now, do you have any tips for a novice beginner?
The thing you have to do is read the labels on when to plant the seeds. Yeah, and whether or not it's direct.
Also learned about zones.
Yeah.
So we're in zone 7.
Zone 7, which is a colder zone.
Now that's hardiness. So does that just mean like how things are going to grow? Like, is it just based on weather? Is it based
when you read the back of the seed packet, it'll tell you when to plant based on what zone you're in. So let's see if the sweet pea.
Yeah, we were debating this. So we have sweet peas here that we're going to plant today.
It just says spring and autumn. It gives you a best temperature 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. But a lot of these packets will tell you what zone and when to plant. So that's the best way to go about it, is just read the packets. We had a very cold winter this year. We are in spring now, and the weather report for the next 2 weeks is there's no freezing weather, so you can pretty much plant anything now. Now, if it's a summer annual, you want to put them in a greenhouse type thing, so these are little pods.
Oh, so cute and tiny.
We have cucumber.
So these are going to be your...
Cucumber?
Oh, cucumbers, but you have lemon basil
basil
here. I was going to say your herb garden, which is in a different section.
Pretty much that's what I'm going to do. But you put this on top of it, which creates the greenhouse effect. So it'll be, right now it's about 45 degrees today. With this thing on here, that temperature will probably be about 10, 15 degrees warmer, which will help help it germinate.
And I've started one of these already upstairs, flowers, but it's still a little bit too cold to do flowers, I think, even outside. So that's sitting upstairs.
And again, the packets will say if they're best to do an indoor
indoors.
sow. A lot of the manuals, that's what they recommend. And then you got to learn how to harden them off. Do you know what that means?
No.
So if they're indoors, you started them indoors, they're used to 70-degree indoor temperatures.
Yeah.
You bring them outside at night, it's going to be
cold.
So what you do is, and that's after they spring up, after they sprout. You bring them out. You take the greenhouse effect off, so you get them used to the cold temperature. Then you cover them back up so that they're not shocked. You don't want to shock them into cold weather. So that was the sun garden. In the back is the shade garden.
Oh, I see.
Which you don't grow many vegetables in shade.
But you have some other.
But there are plants and stuff that thrive in shade, like hosta.
Yeah, we used to have a lot of hostas in the front too.
You can see what used to be a hosta. That's from last. So he's dead, but he's a perennial. So he'll come back. So you just pick up all the dead leaves, and then
the root system is in the bottom there, and you just cover it.
And the cool thing about hosta is I can take a shovel, cut that right in half, and then move those roots to another
really
spot,
like hardy,
and then they'll start anew. So you only got to buy one.
Is
hosta.
This a hydrangea?
This is called an oak leaf hydrangea.
We have a few hydrangeas.
These
around
leaves
the yard.
get like really big. They look like oak leaves.
And we have a cool little top of our tree house here from when I was a kid. My first cat, Hiccup. He lives upstairs now. He's too old to be outside, but he was a stray cat, and he lived in the backyard for a while. And Dad turned this into his little hut. My sister made this ceramic. Oh, it's very special, so I want to, highlight that. And I've seen back here, actually, in this tree, maybe we'll get footage of them eventually, but a cardinal couple. There was a male and a female out here yesterday.
And this is called Rose of Sharon. So this is a flower. Obviously, they're dead now. You can deadhead them, pull them out, cut them back. But in August, they're a late bloomer. August, September, these guys will all be flowered up.
Cool. And this tree is a berry tree.
Mulberry tree.
Yeah.
Purple tree. Well, your shoes are purple after it drops.
Yeah, it does.
And this is a butterfly bush. Lot. So this bush attracts butterflies, and it works. We've had this past summer a ton of butterflies flitting about on this. And you can see it's just starting to see the greenage underneath there. That's a hydrangea. But you can see the greenage just starting to push through.
So in 30 years, my dad has done a lot of work with the two gardens, but then this is also something he put in when I was a kid.
This will be our
herb
garden, which we already started. This is mint. The reason you want to put mint separate,
it will overtake.
It will take over everything.
I've grown mint in we have an arrow garden.
So you put it in. Is there something coming up? I don't know if that's.
And it sucks up all the water, so none of the other plants get any.
And then this area is the fish pond area. Now the fish aren't swimming around because it's too cold. They are in what's called a stupor when it's 50 degrees or lower. And you can't feed them. If you feed them, they can't digest it because it's too cold.
And you put a heater in here during the winter?
To keep ice from totally freezing.
In the winter you can see them. They're moving around a little bit today, but
if they were active, they would swim right to the surface.
Yeah, they'd be chomping, trying to get food.
Looking for food. That's called a bushing bamboo. Bamboo's invasive. But
this grows a lot, right?
Bushing bamboo is less invasive than regular bamboo. Regular bamboo, I planted this 15 years ago.
This has grown a lot. And you cut it back a lot, too.
I cut it back, but it basically stays in that area. You're not going to see shoots coming up like you do with the other ones.
We'll come back when things are growing some more.
Yeah, we'll start the seeds.
We'll do some more little, things here and there, putting some things in the ground as it gets warmer.
Yep.
Hopefully sooner rather than later.
It's supposed to be 65 this Wednesday.
Yeah, so
it's warm.
hi Sligo's here with us today, although she's probably gonna not be very helpful. But we're back. We're planting flowers in some planters here.
It's April 6th.
Finally, I think warm enough. We're
Planting
past
season.
frost.
Yep.
So we have a lot going on. We have zinnias, a lot of zinnias. I think that's my favorite. We have a plane overhead us. Foxglove. I think most of these are going to be zinnias. I'm hoping that I can get some nice blooms to cut. Oh, yawn. And make like bouquets over the summer.
Yep.
Go ahead, Sligo. Go show them. And then over here, we have more zinnias.
What's going on?
We planted these last time because these are a little bit more hardy. We haven't seen any budding yet, but what are these? Poppies and
poppies.
Forget-me-nots?
And
I don't remember.
Sweet pea.
Sweet peas, that's right. And then over here, we have bachelor buttons. We have delphinium, more zinnias, Chinese forget-me-nots, bluebird forget-me-nots. We have a few more zinnias and then some lupine and some cosmos. So I also have a few things already started from upstairs that are going to go in some planters when it's a little bit warmer. These are cosmos. A little worried about them because they're very leggy. These, you can see it all got washed out, but I think this is delphinium, this row. This is lupine. These are sunflowers that I'm going to have to transplant soon because they're getting too tall. And then these are more zinnias that are going to get planted somewhere else. And hollyhock we can't plant yet because it's more of a
what are these guys?
May, warmer weather. Oh, these guys are foxglove, which is interesting the way you plant it. The seeds are very, very fine and they kind of grow in like this like clover like pattern. And then these are the herbs that we also,
a couple of them are poking.
My dad planted last time.
What is it? It's poking
basil. And these are super, super tiny, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
Any recommendations about how I don't lose them all?
Yeah, just gotta be careful.
Look at them, they're so tiny.
And this soil has some wood in it too, so nice Lego.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of pinch and put a few in each area. And then, like it said about thinning them when they do grow.
Yep.
But they're just so tiny, and you're really not supposed to cover.
Be pretty generous with.
I'll just kind of.
And then we'll
cover it just a little bit.
Yep. Said thinly, right?
Yeah. Sligo's really involved, right? So that's foxglove. I'm gonna keep this here because I do have labels for them, but just for now. Now
remember, thinly, you can't heavy water it because it's gonna create.
Yeah, and it's still actually been pretty windy the last couple days, so that's another concern. So zinnias, this one is a different one than I've planted before. These are California Giants. So we'll try it.
What we could do is get 10 or so of these.
Oh, and cover
and then just cover it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And it becomes its own little greenhouse, and it stops also the squirrels from digging them up.
So with this, I'm gonna spread them. Let's see, 9 to 12 inch spacing. So I'm kind of gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, double it up. You want germination, and then you send them to that, and push them down maybe a little bit because this one says 1/4 inch. So you just push them into the soil, and then we'll cover it.
Finger. Going for like the corners and then a little bit
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yep.
Just so they spread out.
Where's the pack so you know what it is?
Oh, it's right here. Let's put it here so I can see it. All right. So I'm going to do that with all the rest of them. And that's really it.
Yep.
And then come back and see how they grow. Crocuses and daffodils are out.
Yep.
Finally.
Cold crops.
Miss Sligo is out finally. You saw Loki, the rabbit, was out. It's finally warm enough. Right? Say bye. See you later.